you that Lily was the toughest little girl I ever met. Parents were killed by raiders when she was just a toddler. Trash can Carla found her hiding in some bushes by their bodies. Carla brought her to the city and left her with the first guard she found. The rest is Lily's story. If you call anything in Diamond City the streets. Well, and that's where she grew up. Always getting into fights. Always coming to my mom to clean and wash another black eye or bloody nose when she'd fight her bullies. My mom would offer to take her in. So did Becky and Kathy. But Lily said handouts weren't her style. She was saying that at 5 years old. And that's what I remember most about Lily. She started making her own way in this hell before she lost all her baby teeth. She was some kind of rad badger or something, 'cause she just didn't give a fuck. She went out and did Lily. I'm gonna miss you, little hellion.
Thanks, DP. Thanks for cruising out to our digs, you know. Nice to see you again after so many years. So Lily, our first and best fixer and the greatest Atom Cat to ever wear the armor. Those shiners and bloody beaks she got from the bullies that DP was talking about. She got 'em 'cause she never backed down. I'm sorry. I can't disrespect her by talking like that. I wanted to say she never once gave up what was hers to those bullies. Not a single damn time, ever, no matter how many of them there were. 'Cause that's Lily. She wouldn't let us give up our stuff to them neither if she was there, 'cause that's Lily. Usually a sucker punch, 'cause that's Lily. But that's where she got all those black eyes, DP. I thought you guys should know that. Not random fights, but from fighting back. She was with me when we started the Atom Cats, and I know I lay it on thick and tell you guys I whacked a pack of ferals for the garage, but the truth is it was Lily. You need to know that. And she didn't care that I kept telling you that it was me, 'cause that's Lily, kicking the right asses harder than anyone else. All this power armor we got, the Atom Cats, the garage, none of it would be here if it wasn't for her. Stay cool, sister. Rizzo?
We had plans, you know? We talked about it, had it all worked out. You wanted me to move in with our DP, Barb. Well, that's what I was gonna do when the time was right. It was gonna be nice. We were gonna move her workbench to right field, set up a nice family area in her room, raise a couple of kids, Lily style. I thought about it a lot. Made me smile thinking about a couple of toddlers terrorizing the bleachers. Can you imagine Lily as a mom? Uncle DP and Aunt Barb? God damn. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. I'll see you on the other side, my one and only. Wait for me there.
I remember the first time I met Lily. It was only the second time I'd ever been to Diamond City. It was also only the second time I'd ever been more than a mile from Vault 81's front entrance. To give you some perspective, the deputies were escorting me around the outside of the city to find somewhere for the greenhouse. Lily was arriving from the garage here with Large Marge, hauling another load of power armor. As you can imagine, a full day's walk with that Brahmin left her... Well, I smelled them a block away. I didn't say anything. I just stared, open-mouthed, as we passed each other. I must have stuck out like a sore thumb. I just assumed she went around like that all the time, and was horrified that a wastelander could live that way. She said something like, "I could get good cap for that juicy, soft vault rat skin of yours," and kept walking, which just scared me even more. Needless to say, that didn't stop us from becoming friends not long after she showered, and we met again in DP's diner that evening. They say you can't choose your family, but I chose Lily. And that's what Lily is to me. She's my little sister. And this awful world took her from me. And it's so empty without her.
This isn't over, Lily. Every score will be settled in this life. I promise you that.
Most of you know how I ended up in the Commonwealth, where I come from, what I used to be, how I fled with my husband, pregnant as a bus. Lily was the first person we met on the way down here that didn't try to shoot us. We were on our way to Diamond City, But Evan had other plans for his arrival time. It was Lily who found us as I was screaming through labor. Unfortunately, some synths had heard me too, and tried to kill my baby before he was even, well, out. We had no idea what they were, had never seen one before. We just knew that they wanted to kill us and my baby. Lily heard the firefight by pure chance. She had just formed the Atom Cats here with Zeke and was joyriding in her new power armor. She turned those synths into scrap metal in her power armor and saved the 3 of us that day. She took us back to Diamond City and introduced us to the sheriff, in her own unique way, before stomping off. I'll never forget seeing her and her power armor stomping those synth heads. She was so young, just a kid. I thought we were gonna die. But me, my family, little Evan, born in a firefight, we're all alive because of her. All of us, living, breathing here today because of Lily. Thank you, Lily, for saving us, for being my friend, and for being a sister when I needed one most. We love you, and we'll miss you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, this has been a very trying day. What did you need? Not really, no. I still see her face every time I close my eyes. This is something we're all going to need closure on to recover. That's how the bleachers operates, yeah. We still haven't found Lenny, the scabber who sold me the info about the mass chem hall. He knows our reputation of settling scores, and he hasn't come back to see me about the status of the tip he gave me, like he always has before. The deputies know who he is and are watching for him. He wouldn't get into Diamond City without us knowing. Since he's avoiding the city, and us, we can only conclude he knows something and doesn't want us to find out what. He's in for a shock if he thinks we're going to forget about this while any of us are still alive. We're posting a bounty for him to be brought to us alive when we get back to the city. Okay. The sheriff is going to escort the 3 of us back to Diamond City. As you can imagine, we're in very good hands. Maybe we'll see you back there soon? Thank you for coming all the way out here.
You take as long as you need, Bob. You hear?
Thanks, DP. Just give me a bit longer, then we can start the long haul back.
We're gonna stick around here a little longer. The sheriff has some power armor business with Zeke to take care of before we leave. Thanks again for coming all the way out here. Looks like Lily's got a knack for choosing her friends well. We'll see you back at the city later.
Not now.
Hey, Nosebleed, just where do you think you are? This is Atom Cat territory.
Cool name. Intimidating.
Oh, go back to Nowheresville where you belong. Oh, I know what this is. You want to join up with the cats, don't you? I guess you don't look like a total wet rag.
And you don't look like you've ever used one.
Oh, you got me, Jack. You got me. All right, all right. Hey, you're one step closer to Coolsville. Now, let's put your skills to the test. My girl Rowdy should have something for you to get your bread hooks on. She also trades in power armor mods and frames. Get yourself hooked up while you're there, Jack.
Oh, nuts. Poetry night is coming up again. I'm not ready.